Hello, everyone. Welcome. Happy Monday or Tuesday, depending on where you are in this beautiful community. Big welcome to the newest subscribers and members of our love train. Let's kick it off with showing them some love back. Argentina, welcome. Brazil is in the house. Welcome. All right, South America, turning the lights on. Let's go. Niagara, Ontario, welcome. Saskatchewan, also in Canada, welcome to you. Denmark, welcome. Lafayette, Louisiana, welcome to you. Petersburg, Virginia, Nashville, Tennessee, and Caliente, Nevada. I love that. So welcome to all of you. Thank you to all of you for liking, subscribing, and sharing. And I want to remind you that, remember, we're sharing with those whom we feel are ready to receive the information. And I think we all know now pretty much we can feel whether or not someone's ready to accept the information or not. And that's important because today I'm sharing a download that literally was guided, written word for word. And I've been asked to read it word for word. It's a very important message for many. They're saying many, if not all, on the love train. So there we go. So quickly, let's jump into the Schumann really quick. We're still in an integration period here, as you can see. This is all integration coming in. You see these vertical lines. Those are things, so what we would call also the purge. We're in a massive, massive purge right now. I did do a quantum healing yesterday. I'm going to share those notes after I read the channeled message that came in for all of us. And also, the reason it came in was because of a comment or a request that had come in. And so I just said, let me feel into this and see how we're going to respond. And boom, they gave me a very, very precise answer, which we always love. Okay, first, let's jump over and look at our chakras. What's going on there? Okay, here we can see, wow, still big, like these are hours long of integration, really across all the chakras. And what I keep hearing about this is that wherever you as an individual need to release it is where you're going to feel it the most. So if you're feeling this in certain parts of your body, that's just where you're clearing. We are still clearing some collective energy. If that's too much for you, you can literally ask your guides, please help me clear at night when I'm sleeping, and please keep it at a minimum just to what my needs are right now until I feel stabilized in the new energy, because we're integrating a ton of new energy. So it's completely understandable. And you are able to ask them, with you, just ask for some ease and grace. Me, I like to drink out of a fire hose. I know, it's why I'm here. What can I tell you guys? Okay. Now, I want to get into this message. So I'm going to give you some background on how this message came about. And so someone had reached out to me and said, when I do graphics, when I have these inspired things that come to me from source, from spirit, that I'm putting together, is it possible for me to, yeah, and I'll get my melon out of the way when I have to. And I'm always open to it. However, so I asked them, someone asked if I would do some of the reports and just basically be completely like off camera like that. Well, the guide said something to say about that. And they've said something to me about this in the past. Let me give you a quick history, and it'll be quick. So for 2 years, I was doing reports on energy, on ascension, on healing. And I was doing them just with graphics, me in the background. And my guides were like, no, you are a channel for source. You are source. The be seen and not heard, and the be heard and not seen is a separation energy that exists on your planet that you are here to heal. So believe me, it wasn't my choice to be out here front and center. It just happened. So here I am. Guides are saying, absolutely not. You are a channel. This is an energetic transmission. Everything I'm putting up here, all these graphs, everything, all the photos are all energetic, and people are to receive the energy of it. Now, if someone says, you're a distraction, that's not even a 5D thing. So I'm source energy. You are all source energy. And I'm here just helping as a guide to facilitate the awakening and to help build the light grid on the planet, and which is what we're doing. This is what the love train is. And so if someone is seeing any of this content and saying, that chick's a distraction, they're not ready to hear the message yet. Remember, we are not here to push someone to awaken. And I can tell you right now, a graph, a guide, my voice, not my voice, somebody else's voice will not awaken someone. Their own curiosity and their own receptiveness to the information is what happens. And when we're ready, we look for the information. This is how all of you landed here. You all followed your energy. So keep in mind that it's an energetic thing. And how we help others awaken is by standing in the light. And this guided message will really help. And by the way, I love you for bringing this up, and it has come up before. And every time I say, okay, should I get a clear no. So, this is distracting to you. There's many other creators that can maybe help you out. But mine, they're making me stay here. Sorry, guys, but I'm not sorry. This is what I'm here to do. And I love it. I love being here with all of you. Okay, let me read this message. And again, I'm giving love and appreciation for the person they're reaching out, because they did it out of love in trying to help others, but thinking that if they saw the images, it would help them. But the guides are saying, no, it won't help them. They need to get there on their own. They need to awaken in their own time. And we are to be the inspiration. This is going to actually land this plane for you guys. Here we go. So this is completely word for word as I was given it. There is more light anchored here than ever before. As we anchor more light through our focus, the grid continues to grow like a quilt. The dense energies remaining are no match for this grid in the 5D. Those of us who are awakened must continue building this light grid. We must anchor more love and forgiveness than ever before. We see all as the beautiful soul that is the truth of them. Look beyond their human behavior and only choose to see their light. Spiritual consciousness is the guiding light, and it exists in everyone. We must shine our lights no matter what storm blows against us. Stand firm and glow. There are many souls who need your guiding light at this moment. I am source energy. All of you are source energy. We are all one. It is so. And that's the end of the transmission. So very clear, very clear. One of the things that caused separation in the third dimension was, be seen and not heard. And be heard and not seen is another version of that. And since we're all source energy, we should just light up every time we see each other, right? That's an automatic. And this reminds me of one of my practices when I first was struggling with this, because I too was looking and I'm going, but wait, why are they acting that way? And then understanding, oh, they're just not awakened. They're still a beautiful soul. And so I would practice just strangers walking by me and saying, the soul in me sees the beautiful soul in you. And it became so easy. And I have a couple of clients that tried when they were walking down the street, they would just in their head say, I love you to every person going by. And they said it was really cool. After a while, people would just look up and smile at them. So remember, our words are secondary. It's our energy. It's all about the energy. What are we feeling? So I want to share a little bit about the quantum healing that I did yesterday. And so one of the things that came up is a collective energy of sadness that it isn't ours. It's more of a collective energy that we are clearing. Well, I should say I'm clearing. Probably many of you too, because many of you are light workers and way showers. And it was interesting because one of the things that came up, you get really clear interpretations of things that are being cleared. And I'm going to touch on that too at the end, because there was a comment about this and I do want to bring this up. It's very important. So it said, as an enlightened child, I wanted my parents to do better. because I felt like they didn't apologize, they didn't grow, and they didn't take any self-responsibility. And the sadness that grew came from watching people choosing not to help themselves. And I will tell you, I banged my head against that bloody wall for a long time, including more recently within the last couple of years, because especially people you love, you you get sad. Why are they not choosing to help themselves? And that's not the truth of what's going on at all. It's only a perception thing. And as they awaken, their perception comes into place, and here they are. So it's not, they're saying the guidance was sadness does not promote evolution. Okay. And it's never our job to make someone own what they did or didn't do. Their soul will handle it. And I can tell you, our souls are deeply involved in every part that we're clearing. So this brings me to one of the, I saw a comment in there about, um, helping, um, helping others, or if somebody sees what you're doing, that you're going to have an influence, basically. We can only guide by being an inspiration, by being a guide and an inspiration. So just the message here is just be careful not to entangle, no, don't get frustrated. And most importantly, I think the key message there was it's never our job to make someone own what they're doing or not doing. And it's not our job to increase their awareness. It's not. They must access it on their own. Our consciousness goes ahead, right? So the consciousness goes ahead, and then the body, the spirit body, the emotional bodies catch up. There is more support than I could even begin to describe to you. Our souls are involved, our spirit guides are involved, the angels are involved. So when a part gets healed, when we say it goes back to love, that part that felt traumatized receives a complete understanding first. Why? Because we never want this energy ever created again. So when it goes back to love, it doesn't just go, boom, you're going to love. It gets nurtured and loved in the moment, and it doesn't let go. It doesn't move forward until there's a complete understanding around the trauma and why, and then it gets to the truth of who they really are. Remember, all of our fear took us away from the truth of who we really are. This journey is about returning to the truth of who you are. So one other cool thing that came in during that, when I was doing that quantum healing, is the song. There's a song called Fly Like an Eagle. And it's interesting because it's about raising your spirit. When you raise your spirit, all is healed. So go check out the lyrics to that Fly Like an Eagle. I believe the original Seal did it, but so did the original writer and performer was Steve Miller Band. So that's all I got for you guys today. Happy Monday. Again, thank you so much. Keep the comments coming. And then those of you who are signed up for the retreat on Thursday, I'm looking forward to see you guys. Well, Thursday for 2 hours, we're going to be together and do some like one-to-one, you know, healing together, and really just helping you. What we're going to do is I'm going to mirror back to you what your soul wants for you and get you on your way. So I love all of you. Thank you for being here. And I will probably see y'all tomorrow. Take care.